Hey, what's going on, guys? So this is me making my vlog. I told someone if they did it, like if they made a vlog, I would make a vlog. So here's me doing that. I haven't really been doing much lately. I mean, there hasn't really been a whole lot to do, just what's been going on in the world lately. But I'm basically just in my room. I'm not gonna show you guys the rest of my apartment. Here's like my bed. There's my speaker, and right here is like my nightstand. I have like my ghetto ass like lighting set up right here. It's really just a fluorescent light that I keep right there for when I make videos. I don't know if you can see it. It's just like this light. It's probably not even gonna show up on camera just because it's so bright, but that's how I light my videos. If you're wondering why that speaker is right there, like, it's actually because I have some like really noisy neighbors. Like, they can be really annoying, and sometimes they can be like super loud. Like a lot of times my neighbor who lives like on the other side of this wall right here, he'll play music like super loudly, and not even good music either. It's like really weird, super gay music. Like, it's weird, like, and it's annoying too. And so I'm not the kind of person that likes to escalate things, because in this apartment complex, a lot of times, you know, someone could like pull a knife on you or something, because that would not surprise me. People in this apartment complex are kind of shady. So you don't really want to mess with people here. You don't want to escalate things. But on this particular day, I decided, you know, they were playing their music super loudly. And so what I did is I took that speaker and I blasted my music out of it. And like after an hour of doing that, I didn't hear their music anymore. So an hour later, I turned it off. Silence. I didn't hear anything anymore. And it worked for that day. The next day, they were back at it again. Doing stuff that they usually do, you know, playing music super loudly, and I had to do it again. So now it's just permanently there for whenever I need to send a message, you know. I mean, I guess I could show you guys some of the knickknacks that I have. I keep a series of like objects and knickknacks next to my headboard, because I don't know, just mainly for sentimental reasons, but I like to collect certain things. That's probably not gonna focus. So yeah, there's like all the crap that I've collected over the years. I suppose I could just go through some of these. Let's see. It's not gonna want to focus. Okay, so this right here is actually really interesting. Like, I don't know if it's gonna. I'm probably gonna have to set it on manual. There we go. This is actually a jar with dirt in it, but not just any dirt. This is a jar of the Arizona desert. So like, I had a friend that went to the that goes to Arizona a lot, and one time I asked them, "Can you bring me back some dirt from the desert?" And then they brought me the dirt, and then I put it in the jar. And so now when I hold this, it's like I'm holding a piece of the desert. And because I really like to travel, and my goal someday is to travel like everywhere. And so this is sort of like being somewhere without actually being there, you know? So when I'm holding this, it's sort of like I've actually been to the desert, even though I've never been there. But it's super cool. I'm actually really fascinated by that. It was really cool. I looked at it under a microscope and I could see stuff moving. This is just a jar of like crystals and coins. Don't ask. It's a weird story. You probably see in the background behind this hacky sack what looks like to be a ship thing, but that's actually a fidget spinner. I'm not going to get it out just because I don't want to go through the trouble of moving everything, but that's actually something I got like a fair a long time ago, back when state fairs were a thing. This is actually really cool. I got this in Chicago. and most of the things that's on this, aside from the Keyblade, that's a different story. I've actually seen, except this Ferris wheel. I have not been to the pier in Chicago, so I have yet to see that's on my list though. But I've seen the stadium here. Well, I've never been in it, but I've caught glimpses of it. I've been to the Bean a couple of times. I've been to what do they call it now? Willis Tower, Sears Tower. I feel like they change the name all the time. I think now they're just calling it Sky Deck. But it's the place where you go up into the really tall building and like stand out on these glass panels and like look down, and it's scary as fuck. But yeah, I've been up there. This the Keyblade, if you're wondering, it's actually an interesting story. So I have a friend that I talked to on Discord, and while I was in Chicago, I'm actually got a chance to meet them, and that's from the first time that I met them. My friend on Discord, and that we're both super into like video games and things like that, and they know I was into Kingdom Hearts, so something to remember them by. They gave me this Keyblade right here. It was on a chain, but I don't know what happened to it, so I just set it right there. This right here is actually just like something I got from the first time I went to the tower. I'm not gonna bother with that. There's actually a key to my car. Don't worry about it. Like this right here, and this marble. I think I got this marble in Chicago. I don't really remember where I got this, but I remember this thing I actually made in my high school art class. It's like a really tiny Egyptian vase. I have some crystals and geodes over here. They're not really very important. I mean, I've had this geode right here probably since I was a really little kid. I want to say 12, but to be honest, I actually don't remember how old I was when I got this geode. But I've had this for a really long time, like a really long time. I have these hacky sacks here because I went through a hacky sack phase. I have these this turtle keychain from the second time that I visited my friend on Discord. I have a really tiny Rubik's Cube because I'm actually really into Rubik's Cubes. And this is from this is like the first keychain that I ever had. It's like a really tiny, fully functional Rubik's Cube. And I've actually solved it, and it's a bitch to solve though because the pieces are so fucking tiny. I'm just gonna set that. It was on a chain too, but my friend broke it. This right here, this is probably the most interesting thing here, to be totally honest. That and this thing. So I used to work at McDonald's. This ties into both these. This is relevant to both of these. I used to work at McDonald's, and like a long time ago, McDonald's did this like thing where if they gave out these coins, and then you could bring it back to McDonald's and get like a free Big Mac or something like that. But I stole one, and I just kept it as like a collectible just because I thought it was cool. So I don't know why it's like if you flip it around, there's actually a Big Mac on the other side, but I've actually never opened this, and I don't want to open it. It's just sort of like I want to keep it in this package, you know. This right here though, see, like I used to work at I worked at McDonald's, and I worked in drive-thru. And this right here is like all the interesting coins I've gotten in drive-thru. I mean, I don't know if I should like spill them out. You're probably wondering about what the purple thing is, but I'm just gonna set my camera down and show you. Okay, so I'm just gonna slowly go through all these, and I'll see if I can remember the stories. Okay, so this purple thing, I want to start with this just because it's the weirdest thing so this jar is not really necessarily money that I've gotten in drive-thru. That was weird, but weird things that I've received as payment in drive-thru. And so this monkey thing, one time, you know how sometimes parents will let their kids pay for, they'll give their kids the money and then have them pay for it and like give it to the cashier, and they'll go through drive-thru like, all right kids, hand this to the guy. And one time these people did that, and the kid gave me this along with it, and I'm like, I don't even know what I said to them, but I told them something along the lines of, I don't think I can accept this, but so, and they're like, oh, just keep it. Like, it was like some little girl, and she's like, oh, just keep it, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, 'cause honestly, I really didn't care. What you'll find is, like, when you work in drive-thru, you'll find that your don't care level just sort of heightens whenever you're in fast food service. This is just like this. It's not even money, but it's actually a car wash token. And this is probably like when I first started at McDonald's. Some idiot gave me this thinking that it was a quarter, and I didn't even notice it until they'd already left. I was going through my drawer, and I'm like, this doesn't look like a quarter. And everything else in here should be actual money. I have like $50 and probably pesos and Mexican shit in here. Let's see. I don't know what this is. Oh, I need to look at it. It has a dollar sign on it, but I don't know what it says on here. It's like it says something. It says Estios Unidos Mexicanos. So I think it's like a Mexican like quarter or nickel or something. I think there's like a Mexican nickel. I don't know what it says on there. I can't pronounce it. Something in Mexican, Spanish, not Mexican. Fuck. What the fuck is this? I actually don't remember this. What the fuck is this? Honestly, I do not remember this. Even being in my collection. Premier Cruises. I'm gonna try and focus on it, cause okay. I don't know if you guys can see what's on here, but it says like Premier Cruises. I actually don't remember the story behind that one because I didn't even know it was in my collection. This is a United States. Oh yeah, this is a $1 and this is a dollar coin. This is actually really cool. Someone gave that to me and I just took it. Like this is probably my favorite ones though, just because these are the biggest ones, and these are, of course, like the $50. I don't know why they make them so big though, but I really like this one because I like to like flick it up in the air and like hear the sound of it like spinning in the air. I should have a couple of these. I don't know why I have this one. This is just a regular penny. I don't know why this is in here. I don't know what was special about it that made me. Oh wait, I think this is like a Canadian thing right here. I think it's like a Canadian quarter. Maybe it's not. So I think it says United States. Oh, there's another $1. Okay. I think this is a Canadian nickel because it has like a moose on it and Queen Elizabeth. It's like, if I flip it around, it has a moose and it says Canada. I think there's another $1. Yeah, it's another $1. Okay, so probably another $1, dollar, and probably another Canadian nickel. And oh yeah, there's like a weird penny that I got in a drive-thru once. It actually has like a starfish on it or something. I don't know what the deal. Oh wait, I don't even think this is American. I think there's like something else. Hold up. It says the Commonwealth of the Oh, this is like a Bahamian penny. I remember this. It says, you can't see it on camera, but it says like the Commonwealth of the Bahamas on it. I can't get it to show up on camera, like no matter how hard I focus on it. It's too dark. See, it's not going to show up, but it says the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. And then this thing, it's just, what the fuck is this? It's like a pirate coin. Oh, this is a peso. Okay, it's a peso. But yeah, that's my coin collection. I wasn't really into collecting coins until I started working at McDonald's, because the one cool thing about like working in drive-thru is I got to see all these cool coins, and each time I encountered something new, like coin-wise, I just take it from my drawer and I would put it in a jar. What I really should do, I should just make a video of just all the weird, like, McDonald's drive-thru stories that I've had, because I've seen some pretty fucked up things. Like, one time, this video is already like 15 minutes long, but I could tell it in another video. But one time I saw this guy humping his like wife or something in drive-thru, and I still have the picture of it on my phone. So you guys know I'm not lying. Literally, this guy was like humping his wife, or I'm hoping it was his wife and not just like some random drunk lady, because she did seem pretty drunk. But the guy didn't seem drunk though. That's a weird thing about it. This guy, it was like the middle of the night, and this guy got out of and he started humping his, I'm gonna say his wife. You know what, I'm gonna save this story for another time, but just because it was super weird. But I still have the picture of that on my phone, just to prove to you guys that I'm not lying. But yeah, that was my knickknacks. I don't know how to end this, so I'm just gonna end it right here. See you guys.